famous Idaho Potato Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffaloes offense will start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Direct snap. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Using his legs, it's Adams. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time and playing in games that had so much history.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nevada's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Nevada will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Ripping through the defense. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
The Buffaloes get it past the sticks.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. A run for the quarterback. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Going to run it. It's Adams. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Nevada going quickly. To the air, it's Hall. Looking to scramble. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third down play from the gun. Swings it out to the flat. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Hand off from the shotgun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to be...
And down he goes back into 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up a sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. With jet sweep pass across the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Nevada going quickly.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hall. Floating away. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He wants to throw. Slips a tackle. Keeps him. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gets away from it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your draw. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, I'd bet both of these teams would rather be playing in the college football playoff. But if you're not going to one of those games, there are worse destinations than Sin City and the Las Vegas Bowl. I'm just saying. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Idaho Potato Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. just about set for the second half kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Hall. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They go right back to it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Nevada going quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quick strike complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll run it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Makes a man miss. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Going with the ground game left. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and they fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. Back to pass, it's Hall. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. A really smart pull and run by that quarterback.
Wherever your eyes are supposed to be for you to do the read option, put your eyes there. If he comes aggressively, boom, I pull that football, I run down the field and make big plays. So it's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's that simple. Put your eyes where they belong.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Calls his own number. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Between the uprights, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Nevada going quickly. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, with him and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Hall. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Delivers the contact. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes a catch and knocked down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Adams. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation. They're building on that lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Hall. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to throw, it's Hall. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tripped up for the tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayden. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Ingram. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. First down for this offense. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 2nd down coming up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.